Well, good viewers and listeners in, 2 more new maps came out last week for Gears 4. We're going to run through them both and give you some tips. So let's see which maps we have. Alright, we got Raven Down and Reclaimed Windflare. What the fuck? A map from Gears 1 that I was sick of 8 years ago, and a goddamn launch map with wind. You call this new maps TC? What the hell did I buy that season pass for, you motherfucking cocksucker? Alright, we're back. I calmed down, had an Asian massage, and I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. So, we're gonna run through these 2 old-ass maps that you already know how to play on. We're gonna give you just a few tidbits since they're not really new maps anyway. But without any further ado, let's dive right into this old bullshit post-haste! Raven Down is a map that came out before you were even born, but old Cyril played it a lot back in the day. It was a good map for 2006 standards, but by today's standards it's a little bit bland. I don't really even know why they brought it back, I guess for nostalgia's sake, but anyway, our run through on this map did not go very smooth. I haven't played as Scout for a good couple of months, and I ended up spending more time on the floor than a drunk paraplegic! Alright, sorry, Jesus. Anyway, first we tried setting up in the garage on the south end of the map. Things didn't go too well in there. We got overrun a couple of times and decided that we'd switch positions to the west end of the map. Post up at the end of this street, there's a lot more cover. Place 1 turret on the right side of the street and 1 on the left. That'll give your heavies the best sight lines and allow them to take down the majority of the enemies before they even get close. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about team setup. We went in with 2 heavies, a scout, a sniper, and an engineer. As I said, we did struggle, but I think that was kind of my fault for fucking up so much. There's really not any other advice I can give you for this map. There's plenty of cover, but it's so goddamn tight that the enemies have a tendency to overrun the base a lot. We ended up getting nothing but snatchers and carriers as the bosses, although I'm not sure if that's just down to chance or if those are the only enemies that spawn on this map. I can't really see the chopper spawning on this one because of the buildings being in such close proximity. But if you do find out that other bosses spawn, please comment below and I'll pass it on to everybody. That's it for Raven Down. Now, on to the other map that you've been playing since release, Reclaimed Windflare. Despite my reservations on this map, it actually turned out to be really fun, with a lot of epic moments due to the lightning strikes. Now the wind flares themselves only pop up every 2 to 3 waves. I haven't really noticed if it's an exact timer or if it's on specific waves or what, but I'm going to spend more time with this map in the coming weeks and I'll report back to you. When the wind flares pick up, there'll be random lightning strikes as I mentioned before. They only seem to strike in a couple of different spots, which are mirrored on both sides of the map. You can tell where they're going to land by the white electrical effect on the ground before they strike. I'll go into more detail on this in a future video, but as long as you watch out for where they land in the first 10 waves, you should have a pretty good idea of spots you're going to want to avoid for the rest of the match. Oh, toxic, how'd you get hit by lightning? You gotta be more aware of your surroundings. Keep your head on a swivel. Eyes in the back of your head, soldier. Be more like old Sir. Oh, fuck. Set up your base in one of the barns at either end. This is where I would recommend doing it anyway, but it's especially important on this version of the map as it'll give you some overhead cover from the lightning strikes. Another important note about the lightning is that it will destroy your fortifications. So make sure you don't build the base too far outward. What the f***? Was that a giant electrified turd? I don't know if it was just dumb luck, but we ended up having an enemy, it was a guardian, get stuck outside the map. We couldn't reach the f***er no matter what we did, so we ended up having to kill ourselves. That's about all I got for you on Reclaimed. Otherwise, just play it as you would on the regular version of the map. If you want a more detailed run-through on this one, I will be providing it later on. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on these maps while they were still relatively fresh. And that's it. Short and sweet, like my 8th wife.
You already did that joke in a different video.
What? I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, you have Alzheimer's, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, did that writer guy give us any other jokes to use?
No, I think he's out of ideas.
Well, there goes my YouTube career. Till next time, fare thee well, f***ers! If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment and a like. It helps us get more exposure on the YouTubes. And while you're at it, why not subscribe? We put out shit like this every week.